Hello friends, this video, Real Numbers Part 3 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Before watching this video, please make sure that you have watched Real Numbers Part 1 and Part 2. Now let us find HCF using Euclid lemma. So to do that, what we have to do, we have to apply first the division lemma to C and D. We find the whole number Q and R such that CD is equal to Q, DQ plus R. That means we have two numbers C and D. And we have to find the HCF of this number. We have to find HCF of this values. So we'll apply the division lemma. We'll apply division lemma on this. We'll get Q and R, quotient and remainder. Once we have got quotient and remainder, if remainder is equal to 0, then we can say that D is the HCF of C and D. The remainder is not equal to 0. We'll again apply division lemma on D and R. We'll continue this process till we get R is equal to 0. Remainder is equal to 0. We'll show one example. So here we have to find the HCF of 44, 55 and 42 using the Euclid algorithm. Very simple. What we can do normally is we can divide this by this 45 by 42 by 455. We'll get a quotient. So if you divide by this, the nearest number is 10 because 42 into 10 is 420, and 420 if you divide this, subtract this, you get 35. This is less than 42. So we'll divide this by 10. So what you get is 420. Here you get 35. Again 35 if you divide by 42. Euclid formula. This is 1. 35. This you get 7. 7 divided by 35 you get by 5, 35. So you get remainder 0. So you get 7 is the HCF. Correct? So using Euclid algorithm, we found that HCF of 455 and 42 is 7. So Euclid algorithm helped us to find the value of S. If you want to find more conventional way, using the formula, what we can write, we have this A and B. We can write A and B is nothing but A is equal to B, Q is the quotient plus remainder. So we have 445 and 42. So we can write 445 is nothing but 42 into Q is 10 plus remainder you get is 420 minus 455, that is 35. Again, next case what we'll do, we'll take this value here 42, correct? 42 is nothing but 35 into 1 plus R. R is nothing but 7. Now in this case we'll take 35 here. 35 is equal to 7 into 5 plus R, that is 0. So we got R is equal to 0. So HCF is equal to 7. This is one way, but I somehow find this way as more convenient, because it is less confusing. You have 42, you have 455, you divide it, you get 35, correct? Since it is not 0, you take this value here, again you divide, you get 7. Now since it is not 0, you take this value here, you again divide, you get 0, you stop it. You can apply any other method. We'll take one more example. We have to again find the HCF of 4052 and 12576 using the algorithm. So let me first use my shortcut way. So this is 4052. This divides by 12576. So this is 4 into 3, 12. I think by 3 it will go. 3 into 2, 6. 5, 3, 15. 3 into 12. Correct? If you subtract, this becomes 0. This becomes 5, 7 minus 5, 2. 5 minus 4. 420 I get. Now since it is not 0, I will again divide 420 by 4052. Correct? Now I think I can divide by 9 because 10 will be extra. If you divide by 10, if you multiply by 10, this becomes 4200. So I'll go by 9. If I go by 9, 9 into 0, 9, 9 into 18, 9, 4, 36 plus 1, 37 because 1 carried forward. This becomes 2. This is 7. This is 9 minus 2. This is 2. 9 minus 7 is 2. Now since again this is not 0, I'll divide this by 420. Correct? So now again 272, this is 420. I think at the max I can use 1 because 2 will be more than 420. If you multiply by 2, this becomes 500 odd. This is more than 420. So you can use 1. This becomes 8. This becomes 11. 11 minus 7 is 4. And this becomes 3. 3 minus 2 is 1. Now again 148 is not 0. So I'll again divide by 272. Correct? Again at the max I can take 1. So I'll take 1. 148. This becomes 4. And this becomes 6 minus 4 is 2, or this becomes 1 actually, 124. So again 124 I will divide by 148 because since it is not 0. So what it becomes 148, again I'll take 1, this becomes 124, this 4 and this becomes 2. Now again I have to divide 24 by 124. So I'll divide 24 by 124. 24, if I take 5, this becomes 120. So 4 is the remainder, okay. So I'll divide by 5, this becomes 120, this becomes 5, and 4 by 24 I'll take by 6, this gets cancelled. This is 0. That means 4 is the guy. So we can say HCF of 4052 and this is nothing but 4. And that is our answer. This is simple way actually. This is also Euclid algorithm where I am dividing this number. We have this two number. For this these two numbers, first I got this as the quotient and this as the remainder. Correct? Now we took these two numbers. Now for this number, I'll divide by this 405. Again I got this as quotient and this as remainder. Since the remainder is not 0, I divided this number by 420. Again I got this as remainder. Since again the remainder is not 0, I divided this number by 272. Again I got this remainder. Since this is also not 0, I divided by 148. Again I got 24 as remainder. Since 24 was again not 0, I divided by 124. Again I got 4. Here also 4 is not 0, so I again divided by 24. Now this time I got 0, so we can say that HCF of these two numbers is 4. Very simple. You have to just keep on dividing in a chain till you get remainder as. Thank you. Visit examfear.com to watch free educational videos, try free online tests, get the best quality study materials, study from the best tutors and mentors, and much more. Thanks once again.